You ready? And now for our second evaluator, please welcome up Alan Mann.
Alan Mann. You mean David Drebsky?
David Drebsky, evaluating Alan.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. Saying to live by. Alan, thank you very much for a really animated speech today. Now, how did you begin showing you were animated? You stood up. And I have seen far too many speeches where you sat, and I appreciate you taking this challenge to get up within the confines of that box. You had a lot of momentum, very purposeful gestures. Your hands were moving about throughout the entire speech as you weaved the tale, but they were never, as your wife says, like in Italian, where you're just kind of moving your hands all over the place with no rhyme or reason. This was, in fact, quite purposeful. Your vocal variety was also really, really good. Sometimes I've seen you speak a little bit monotone, and here you were changing your pitch up and down with the flow of your speech. You mentioned happy wife, happy life, as well as several other phrases that are sayings to live by. And I think you really did do a great job with humor and with relatable content. And you even snuck in some movie references. So all of this was really great. Where there was some room for improvement, the first thing was I noticed you must have been playing with the studio effects because you had on lipstick the entire speech. So be careful with those filters when you're tired, because if you start your speech and they're already on, it can be a little bit distracting for your audience. The face makeup didn't really assist with the speech. It was definitely something that was done by accident, and it looked a little bit silly. So especially when you were giving those serious messages, it did detract just a little bit. One other thing I would caution you with, be careful not to beat us over the head with repetition, particularly when you were saying just saying no. You said it about 7 times, and while emphasis is great, you don't want to beat a dead horse. So find some more creative ways to express the same sentiment. Finally, to challenge yourself, I would have liked to see some props maybe in this speech, especially when you mention the movie. I've seen you in the past hold up the DVD or something like that. For each one of these phrases, I think you could have found a corresponding prop, but if you just would have whipped it out, maybe had it on the side, it would have even greater enhanced your message. So overall, though, this was really a tour de force of a speech. I really like seeing how excitable you were and how you really gave 3 distinct messages with all of these phrases and did so in a way that made sense with clever transitions and a good dose of humor. Great job today, Alan.
Can we have the timers report for the two evaluators?
Yes. Todd spoke for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and David spoke for 2:55.
Thank you, Linda.
And I will send the poll in a second. Okay, here's a poll for best evaluator. I'll let you know when a minute elapses. And if you don't see the poll, please send me your vote in chat, which is David and Julia.
I think I finally found it. It's just in really tiny letters.
Alan. Oh, you did get it? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So just Alan, which you did vote for. That's cool. So I'm glad you got it. So now you know what the poll looks like if your other clubs don't do it. Now you can go tell your clubs to do it. really easy. Or suggest.
Linda, can we continue?
Okay, it's done. Minute has elapsed.
Continuing on with the meeting, can we have the all counters report from Sherry?
Absolutely. Thank you, Brenda. We have a lot of hobgoblin this evening. 2 from Brenda. I'm sorry, Brenda, I went straight to the grammarian's report. Do you
That's
mind?
okay. Go ahead with the grammarian first and then go back. It's
Okay, thank you. Thank
You
you.